Roman numerals, this one looks like number 5. The center is number 1. 5 and 1, that is a representative of the M is the 13th letter, the A is 01 letter, the R is the 18th letter, and the S is the 19th letter. So a total of 51. If we would count Mars in the gematria scale, Mars in the gematria scale is 1156. And the numeric value of the regular alphabet would be 4191. What do the ones represent? This will represent 3626, God of creation of the half-life. And it's the half-life because here's 6. We don't need to use this over here. There's 2 ways to look at it. We can turn the dice cube this way, and then we don't need to use this. Have you ever seen the telephone? The telephone star key is this way. The ambulance star key is this way. Never the same way, because you can't go north and south as east and west. If this was turning and this was a bearing over here, this will be turning this way. If this was the turning and there was a bearing here, this will be turning this way. Okay, let's just skip out of that. This represents 1/4 of this whole area space. I made it larger over here. 1 area, 2 areas, 3 areas, 4 areas. Don't count the 4 blocks in each area. There's a difference between this and this, but we're not going to talk about it right now. This would show me that if we do this, that means 3/4 of this is empty space. Just wanted to show you this is the way I'm going to look at this piece. So what we're going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're going to do this. So this is 1/4 and this is 3/4. 3/4 represents the moon, DC. Mathematically, 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals to 3 and 4 DC. 1/4, 0.25 is the numeric value for Earth, but 1/4 or 41 is just give me a second. So number 41, the 41st area, is the Mediterranean. You cannot get the Mediterranean until you roll the dice 41. That means you would have to get, without getting doubles, 11, 11, 11, and 8. And that would be 41 from go. So before you get to the Mediterranean, you will collect $200. 41 you land on it. 42 you pass it. Mediterranean with 2 dice. 2 dice. This is the first property, meaning you must go all the way around the board. This 14 will represent the sun, the birth, the DNA, and the half-life. Why is it all of this? Mathematically, it's a crossover. The 14th letter is M and N, telling us about 2 sticks and a line. 11, 2 sides passing of this area over here. What is that area? That's your -1, +1. You go from this area over here and you go up +1, -1, -1, -1, -1. So you're going down. You're not going this way. You're not going that way. You go from here to here, it's +1. You go from here to here, it's -1. But I go down here. although there's a greater distance going down here, we meet at the moon, making the distance the halfway point, which is basically over here. We meet halfway down. We don't have to go all the way down. Anywhere around here is the 0 point. And that's your Y2K, because once you get into this box and you create this, okay, this over here, this is where your K is created by crossing over from one side into the center, back onto the other side, because the moon would be the representation of two sides, Y2K. From the 2 over to the K, all you're missing is the ace, and that ace, your crossover of your two sides, if you're following what I'm talking about. Your 14, 1 times 4, 1 plus 4 equals to 5, equals to 4, or whichever way. 54, 45. 5 times 4 equals 20. 5 plus 4 equals 9. 29. You minus it, you have 11. 2 times 9, 2 plus 9. 18 equals to 29 again. Now how can we get this another way? 1 times 6. And we notice, in order to measure, we don't need these to create measurement. We only need the 4 corners. So this becomes the half-life. It's inside of the greatest diameter. So we come down over here. Equals 7 and 6. 7 times 6, 42. 7 plus 6, 13. Equals to your freedom, 55. Minus 13 equals to your 29. So how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, we got the longest straight, and both 45 the sun and 76 the half-life both create the numeric value 29, and I like to look at it as love. As well, the 14th day is Valentine's Day of the second month, B-A-D. Not only that, Valentine's Day is the 45th day of the year. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video. Middle. Tell me, in French, tell me the earth and the rain is the half-land. In the Mediterranean, we split the earth. Thank you for watching.